I don't know why I never made this video. Like, what even? Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. I post very random things which I have no idea I'm doing. Gosh darn it, I don't have my glasses again. Whatsoever. So for this video, I am back with another concert diaries. I'm going to be talking about the time that I saw Crown the Empire. Now, I did mention seeing them in one of my videos. Oh, it was my first listen of Green Day's Revolution radio album. There we go. So I briefly mentioned in that video that I got the opportunity to not only see Crown the Empire, but at the same time also meet them. And boy, was it a trip. So yeah, I got VIP. Rest in peace, my wallet, like, majorly, like, oh my god. But yeah, this happened on November 6th, so it was not too long ago, actually. And it was just such a surreal experience. Like, words, nope. English, nope. I just remember having the ultimate time of my life. So the other bands that were opening for Crown the Empire were Light Up the Sky, Bless the Fall, New Year's Day, and Too Close to Touch. And of course, we had Crown the Empire. So I'll just briefly go over the performances of the bands because they were so insane. But before I start that, I'm going to start off with my VIP experience. So getting VIP for Crown the Empire, you get a badge and you get a poster. Also, we were supposed to get a kaleidoscope, but they weren't available at the time. Like, they're supposedly still making them, so I haven't got mine yet, so we'll see if it even appears. So aside from those items, we got to meet and greet them, and we also got to take a picture with them. So let me just say, meeting Crown the Empire was like one of the best moments of my entire life. Crown the Empire is like one of my top favorite bands ever. They were like selling so much good merch. Their new merch is absolutely amazing. Like, they got this like sweater has like their logo on it, and then it has like retrograde on the sleeves like that. As soon as I like saw this, I was like, I need this. But yeah, so as we were like standing in line outside, somebody eventually came and like guided us through the venue and everything. So as we got closer and closer to actually meeting Crown the Empire, my heart was literally just like, I was losing my shit basically. And the closer and closer we got, the more that I could see Crown the Empire. And I could just remember like standing in line, and I could just like see Hayden's like green hair, and I was already just freaking out just seeing like the tip of his hair. But yeah, eventually it was my turn to come, and I walked up to them, and I had so much prepared to say and everything. And literally when I put down my like lanyard, the only words that came out of my mouth were, oh my god, I love you so much. Like, oh my god, like, I love you so much. I'm not even kidding, like, no joke, that's exactly what I said. It is so highly embarrassing, like, oh my god. Like, Hayden like looked at me and he was just like, oh yeah, I love you too. Yeah, you want me to sign it? Oh, okay, alright. And I was just like, oh my god, I feel so stupid. But yeah, they're really great guys, they're really nice, and they're really sweet, and they're all really freaking funny. And when I got to like Andy, like, I said I love you again, and he was just like, oh, I love you too, we're gonna have a great night tonight. And I was just in ultimate fangirl mode. But yeah, so after we got our stuff signed, we went back in the VIP line and we were gonna get pictures taken with them. So when it was my turn to come, I gave somebody my camera and I like kind of scooted in between them, and I was just like, like, I looked chill in this picture, but I assure you I was freaking out inside. Like, I just could not form the words that I wanted to say. I was just so freaking excited. And then when our picture was done, I was like stepping away, and then I went back to Andy and I was like, Andy, is it okay if I could give you a hug? And he was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And it was the warmest hug of my entire life. I was so happy. But yeah, that pretty much like summed up the VIP experience meeting Crown the Empire. And it was so totally worth it, oh my god. And when you're like VIP, you're obviously like the first people to like walk into the venue. So I was literally right in front of the bar. So I had great seats. So after waiting like a tremendous amount of time, the lights dimmed down and the show began. First opening band was Light Up the Sky. Now, I had already heard about this band. I absolutely love their music. It is so on point. Like, these guys they have a great stage. Like, oh my god. So yeah, Light Up the Sky, they had an amazing performance. And they're still like pretty new, so I'm sure not a lot of people need them, but because I had already been listening to them before I actually saw them, I knew some of the lyrics to the songs, so I had that like special fangirly moment, so yeah. After Light Up the Sky, the next band to play was Too Close to Touch. Now also, I've been listening to Too Close to Touch before I even saw them, so already I was like a huge fan immediately. Also, Travis's hair, totally on point, like, oh my god. But they had an amazing performance, they slayed the stage, it was awesome, people were already crowd surfing, the night was lit. And I also had the great opportunity to snag their set list. So yeah, I felt like a very, very lucky girl. After Too Close to Touch, the next band to play was New Year's Day. Now let me tell you about New Year's Day. Great band. So amazing. Ash's vocals, Ash's vocals, people. I love this band so much. They are probably like one of my favorite performances aside from Crown the Empire. Like, they were so... My neck hurt so much from headbanging. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, by the time Crown the Empire was performing, I was already so tired and so exhausted. But it was so worth it in the end. So freaking worth it. So yeah, New Year's Day, they had an amazing performance. They slayed the stage. They were so on point. Also, Nicky, one of the guitarists, when they finished their last set, he jumped down from the stage and he like hovered above the barrier. And he was literally like right in front of me. So as soon as I saw him jumping down the stage and he was like coming towards me, I immediately just... Oh my God! No joke, that's what I did. Yeah, so he was like right in front of me and I just literally just squeezed him so hard and I was like tugging his shirt and everything and I was just like, bro, it was the time of my life. So after New Year's Day, we have Bless the Fall play next. And we all know how crazy Bless the Fall stages are. They are just so, oh my God, the amount of crowd surfing. My head was hit so many times. Like, so much fun. It was Crown the Empire hadn't even played and I was already having the time of my life. It was just so freaking awesome. I was just so yeah, that pretty much roughly covers the performances of the opening bands. Now we get on to Crown the Empire. Right off the bat, I'm just gonna say amazing stage, amazing performance, so on point. The majority of the songs obviously were coming off of their Retrograde album, but they played some older songs too. They played The Fallout, Memories of a Broken Heart. They played one other song that I can't remember right now, and they also played Machines, and Machines is one of my ultimate, aside from Fallout, Machines, yes, absolutely. But yeah, so when they all came out on stage, I pretty much just screamed my head off and I was just losing my mind. Was just like so surreal. Like, it's kind of weird for me to say, like, I barely remember it, but at the same time I do. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I met Crown of the Empire and then I saw them play. Like, it's just, like, I'm just so bad at like forming words, but like it was just such a surreal experience. Like, it's something that I will like never forget. Let me just say, when Andy like started screaming the lyrics of Zero, I was just so like, oh my god. Every single one of their performances were just so freaking on point. And he was like doing his like total like little like moment dance and everything. Brandon and Hayden totally like destroying it. Brent on the drums just, and they had like these blow up like astronauts on the corners of the stage, and it just looked so freaking awesome. The entire thing was just amazing. It's just, I can't even begin. Eventually, their performance ended, and after it ended, Brandon like leaned over the stage and was like hovering his hand like above the barrier. And even though I had like already met him and like shook his hand and everything, I was still in like total fangirly mode, so I like stuck my hand out. And yeah, we touched tips. And then eventually they all walked off stage. And I was really sad, but I was also extremely, incredibly happy. I was a very, very lucky girl that night. And I also spent more money buying all of the merch. Aside from this sweater, I also bought a jacket, which you've probably seen me wear in like most of my videos. So yeah, that was my experience seeing Crown of the Empire this month. This is probably like a really short Concert Diaries video compared to my One Ok Rock video. But like I said before, the experience was like so surreal, so it's like I barely remember it, but at the same time I do remember it. It's kind of hard to explain unless you've like experienced it yourself. But yeah, it was just a night that I will like never forget. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more random things I'll be posting in the future. Follow me on Twitter to keep up with all my shenanigans. And all that social media stuff is in the description box below. So yeah, I guess that about does it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this, and bye!